Very good. Just to restate, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody had a very enjoyable 2015. Um, Hopefully, the good outweighed all the bad. But right now, we're here, and I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I appreciate it. I tried to do my best to get everyone's attention. I sent out a newsletter, I believe, right before Christmas, wishing everybody a Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, the whole 9 yards, Happy Holidays. Please do me a favor, and if you mic up, you should probably switch to push to talk, and please do not engage your microphone when there's people in the channel, especially when somebody else is trying to talk. Lay down the ground rules. If you would like to speak, please post in the chat below. Do not interrupt anybody. Do not speak when you're not told to speak. Otherwise, it becomes a nightmare, and nobody really wants to deal with that because it's unprofessional. Then the next time around, nobody's going to want to come to the meeting. Thank you. Looks like we have a guest up there, Jamal or whatever. I don't know if he's with anybody. All right, so like I said, Happy New Year's. I just want to start the meeting off by saying that 2016 is going to be a good year for DREV. I definitely believe so. We have a lot coming up. A lot of games are being released in 2016. Games that are definitely more promising than the games that were being released in 2015 for me. Of course, there were some good games that were released in 2015, which I guess we can talk about. But I just want to start off by saying that things are going to be slightly different than what they were here for the past few years. Prior to, I don't know, I want to say prior to a year and a half ago or so, we had a lot more people on TeamSpeak and a lot more dedicated people willing to put their best foot forward. Unfortunately, our numbers are dwindling. They're not the same as what they used to be. I'm not trying to say that this is the end for DigiRev, quite the opposite. I just want to make note that the most important thing in the community right now, obviously besides the people, are the leaders, and we need to have people that are really dedicated and willing to take things into their own hands and make the changes they want to see. If they want DigiRev to be a better place, then they're going to make it a better place. It's no longer acceptable to say that, well, I didn't like the way things were going here, so I left. That's unacceptable because in real life, you can't just leave something because you don't like the way something is. A lot of the times you're going to be in a situation where you have to be the person to make that change, and that's a good attitude to have in life. And I always say that a lot of the things that I've learned here, helping to manage this community, translate almost directly into a lot of real life situations, especially at work when you're dealing with a lot of people. Because people generally behave similarly in every social situation, whether they're online or not. Just, of course, different scales. Nobody's going to call you a fucking... Well, never mind, they are going to call you a fucking asshole. That's going to happen a lot. But regardless, you got to learn how to manage other people, and that'll actually help you get further in your career. And especially if you want to run something even here, playing something as simple as a game, if you have that initiative and you have the ability to conjure people and recruit people and keep them here and run your own events, then you're going to do well in a lot of other shit. So I noticed 2 members that were held in very high esteem left over the past 2 weeks, both basically saying that, roughly translated, they didn't want to do something that they believe that I or Odin or someone else could do for them instead of taking the initiative on their own. And I wish Mac were here right now, but unfortunately Mac is not right here. So can someone please recite to me the slogan of DigiRev that Mac created? Not to bring the bread to the table one, but...
You get out what you put in.
What you put in is what you get out.
You got to put your dick on the table. You can't just sit around with your legs crossed. Life doesn't work like that. DigiRev doesn't work like that. Apologies for being vulgar, but it's the truth. And frankly, I'd like to thank Odin and I for dealing with the aftermath of both of those situations. But we can't have people with admin powers. We can't have people running anything that aren't willing to put their best foot forward and actually recruit people and get things going, even if they're starting it by themselves. Because I cannot tell you, I honestly can't, how many times somebody's come to me and said, hey, Matt, hey, Drafts, can we have a channel for this game? Because I want to start a division up here. And then 2 days later, they're over in another TeamSpeak. Like, that means absolutely the world to me. that someone is willing to go and start their own thing, but you gotta man up and you gotta stick to your guns. You have to follow through with what you say. It's happened too much, and especially people who have, I don't want to say a high title because we don't necessarily use titles here, but someone who's well known, who's been here for several years or maybe the entire duration of DigiRev should have the common sense to know what we're about and what we stand for and uphold to those values that we hold strong to heart, you know, in house. And if people want to come and they want to be a leader or whatever, from now on, it's you got to show it. You got to show me what you're capable of because there are no more free handouts here. Um, I honestly I can't take people just basically wussing out because they don't want to put in the work. You got to have the charisma and you just got to have the ability to manage people to the point where you're willing to go and say, okay, guys, let's go and we'll do this at 8 o'clock tonight, whether it's a dungeon or let's go and just play Counter-Strike, doesn't matter. And one other thing I don't like that I've seen over and over again, oh, I don't want to recruit in this game because the community is toxic. Then you're playing the game yourself. So obviously there's people out there that are willing to join your community that you're a part of because you're playing the game with them. Not everybody in every single game is bad. You can't be afraid of people. You're on the internet right now. You're not saying anything insulting to them. You're not threatening their lives. You're just like, hey, would you like to join up and play more games with us? And the way you do that is simply adding them to your friends list. I don't care if it's Steam, Origin, an MMORPG. Try to actually get to know them as a person because you're going to be spending a lot of time with those people if they are recruits and they do join you. And also it shows that, this person actually wants to be my friend. And that's the whole point of the community is to come on and play with friends. It doesn't matter if you want to play games with someone or if you just want to go and talk to somebody in the channel. And that's really the message I want to convey this evening for the new year. I want to get that in everyone's head. You get out what you put in, period. Okay, so let's move on to the actual meeting notes. Semi-major website changes and UI overhaul. Yeah, I did do a lot of updates to the website. It's basically basic security stuff, and this is just basically not filler, but I'm just going to keep this really short. The website is great. Honestly, we have the infrastructure to hold what we had when PlanetSide was crazy, and then some. Honestly, we do. It's just a matter of getting those members back online or getting new members to replace them and building strong with good, strong leadership. Let's see, importance of recruiting. We did that. Having fun is obviously number one. Never forget our roots. I know a lot of people are new, but we are pretty much like balls to the wall. We're generally crazy loud. We enjoy having fun with one another. At least the people I've usually played with. A lot of people are not like that. I understand that. I respect that. Logging in and treating TS like a second home, obviously. We pay for the TeamSpeak. By we, I mean that your fellow community members put in their money as a gift to me, and then I put it towards TeamSpeak for legal reasons. Help me, I have a concern, I don't know where to go to. Okay, we do have admins, and I don't know if we do have an admin list, but obviously people who have the big A or the M, they're obviously here to help you, and they're here to recruit more people. So if you have any friends that you'd like to bring into the TeamSpeak, by all means, bring them in. If you feel they need to tell somebody, tell a game moderator or an officer in the game that you're playing with, like Guild Wars, or anyone really. Even ask other DigiRev members. I mean, DigiRev members should technically have the same say in everything as anybody else because they're equally important.
All DigiRev members have the ability to grant talk permissions to anyone that comes into the TeamSpeak by right-clicking their name and going to grant talk permission.
Yes, and I did that last year because someone was harassing us in the Guild Wars channel in a very creepy way, and it's obviously not fun playing a game when there's some idiot going around with a noise board or soundboard or whatever, just blasting meaningless crap. I'm sure everyone has noticed the amount of trolls has really just dive bombed over the past few months. We barely get anybody, and if they do, you have to give them talk permissions in order for them to troll you for the most part, unless they're just bad people. Okay.
We've had one text incident. That was it.
Don't read it. As long as you're not posting links, like to viruses. Represent.
That was actually the text incident.
It's probably a good idea not to click.
I fixed it. I fixed it.
Did you?
Yes.
How'd you fix it?
Guests can't drop links and stuff to personal people anymore. They have to do it where everybody can see it.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea, definitely. And if you have a security concern, please go and talk to us because we want to make this a pleasurable. I mean, besides having to hear me scream and yell and being an idiot, we try and make this as pleasurable as possible. And we want everybody to feel safe, especially coming from work or having a bad day. You just want to come on and chill and play games. You don't want some like random person coming on screaming and making all sorts of weird noises or harassing you. That's not at all acceptable in this community. Represent. This is a big one. If you have X, you really quoted X Fire. I forgot X Fire existed.
Oh my god.
Subject. Holy crap! What is this? Call of Duty 4? Okay.
COD, original COD. What are you talking about?
So I have a lot of pride for DigiRev. I mean, even still after all these years, I've recruited people in real life. Like I've literally been to arcades and told people to come to the website. I don't care. I really don't care anything. It doesn't matter to me. It's great because it's something that you stand for and just go digirev.net. GG. Put it in your Steam name. I don't care how you do it, as long as there's either DREV or DigiRev, or I usually do digirev.net, and then I have 6 other DigiRev things in my name. I really don't care. I am the most obnoxious person advertising things, and I'll tell people to join even if they tell me no. I've literally I reserve nothing. I go full out always. At least I try to. Okay. I'm just gonna skip DigiKids to the end. Donations. It's actually called gifts. Donations. That's legally inappropriate. We get in what we put out. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. Yeah, but if anybody's willing to gift money, quote unquote, to support the TeamSpeak, I have all the information listed right there at the very top under Read for Donations. I keep a tally of everything so that you know where we stand financially. If you want to donate to the TeamSpeak, I can say donate because you're donating directly to the TeamSpeak server. Then you go to the website and there's a link for that. If you want to donate to the website and any game servers that you want me to get for you guys, or gift, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a lawyer.
The reason we have to call it gifting is because it does go directly to Matt's personal PayPal, but he, is pretty open about what he does with all of that money. So if you ever feel, where is this money going, just ask. He'll tell you.
It's on the TeamSpeak. Literally, there's a log of it.
Literally, it's right above us.
Yeah. And I subtract and so on and so forth whenever we buy something. Oh, by the way, there is something that is coming out soon that I'm working with the developer for, integrating TeamSpeak to the website so that you automatically have tags or your tags are removed if you put them on the website or put them on in TeamSpeak. It's actually kind of cool. Let's see, what else would we go in here? Events and future planning. That's a good one. Everybody in the Sunderer, I guess, is what Subject is trying to say. I don't know what that means, Subject. I never played PlanetSide. Sunderer is a carrying unit, isn't it? I'm just fucking...
Yes, it is the bus everyone rides around in and dies around in. It's a whole lot of fun. We've been having a lot of fun. I play every night except Sundays at 7. I have a scheduled list that I will pull up in just a second. Tonight was our recruiting event in PlanetSide. It was a whole lot of fun. We had harasser races around Hassan, then we sumo wrestled. So, yeah, whole lot of fun.
I'm gonna go out there and say that in the channel right now, I'm betting at least I would go with 65% of the people in this channel were recruited into DREV from PlanetSide 2. That's the major reason why 2015 took a shit with the community, because the PlanetSide 2 group kind of slowed down. A lot of people were leaving the game. We've been here for 3+ years now, a lot of people, and that's the game that we started on. Odin's reaching out and saying, get back in the Sunder. He's doing nightly events at 7 o'clock. It gets me on for a half hour as long as I can last until I get frustrated with it. But everyone in this channel started out playing PlanetSide 2 in the community, so it's good to try to revive that game and get the spirits up.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I know that Buckeye's starting up his World of Warcraft division thing where he's got a guild up, or I don't know how he's doing with that so far. I know it's difficult to get everybody there.
Yeah, Tencent last. So Novus Dawn posted on the website. You guys should visit the website. I'm on there all the time. That's most of us. Probably 80% of us don't ever go to the website. I'm there at downtime at work, just looking around, reading the forums to see what everyone's playing and everything. But yeah,
Give Buckeye more to read.
yes,
The
I
Buckeye
clicked on it.
Literacy Campaign.
Yeah, it's terrible. So I just spam the chat box. But um, Novus Dawn posted like last weekend. Hey, he really wants to get this start up a digital revolution WoW guild, and I'm like, I still have a damn subscription to the game. I'm willing to play with other people. That's kind of the reason why I haven't played much, is because of the friendship and playing with others in the game. So I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'll help you out. Well, I didn't hear from him, and I don't think he's in the channel right now. So um, I started one without him. I've got maybe 8 people in it so far this week. A couple of them are in the channel now, but it's gonna be a casual thing, and hopefully it'll grow from there. And I think what's gonna keep it alive is a multi-gaming community. We're not gonna bring in amazing WoW players. They're not gonna want to join a 10-person guild with a bunch of level 20 people. It's gonna be for the casual WoW player. Eventually, play some semi rating, turn it into some sort of a rating guild, which I've done in the past, but that's where we're at with that right now. It's only a week old. If anyone's interested, we finally have a DREV guild in WoW. So,
May I ask what server?
Arthas.
Okay, well, I'll have to make a new character then.
See, there you go. I mean, it's good that even if we get one, I recruited a guy in chat in game like day one. He lasted a day because he saw, okay, there's 8 people and they're all level like 80 to 1, and there's not very many high level guys. It's a very easy game to recruit people into this community once we get up and going a little bit. So the support that we're going to need when you see that channel start filling, because it will if we start getting a nice core group of players before the fall expansion that comes out, and we're running nightly, weekly raids a couple times a night. If we have level 100 guys and a nice core group, that'll make it a hell of a lot easier to recruit in game, and that could bring an influx into the community that we can get some more members in.
Nice. Okay. So honestly, right now I need people to step up and really advertise events. If you don't know how the events works on the website, all you do is you post a topic under the event forums, and it comes up on the side under your events. And I like this better than calendar because it's just easier and it's just sort of very integrated. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and also go to the website, please. It's like I put a lot of time into it, and there's a lot of money put in. There's like a lot of money put in. A lot of money.
Lot of money.
It's like a lot of money.
It is
But
a
this is like my
lot.
401k
lot.
plan in this web. No, no,
A
no.
latte.
Like a latte amount of money. Also, we do have frappuccinos. Okay, back on task here. We do have frappuccinos. If you can't freaking tell, because the subject is spraying the website with frappuccinos. Bukkake.
We need to get some different flavored ones.
It's true. We need people to step up and do events, and I'm willing to give people, if they're willing to do all this stuff and they're willing to launch a game, of course, admin tags.
We have game moderator for that, and
yeah, that too.
On a note about that, if anybody needs any help for events, I spent about $2,000 last year over the course of 2015 buying prizes and shit for DigiRev.net, and I've handed out almost all of them. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got about a dozen. I got about a dozen left. Okay, I only have about 12 left. I'm gonna be handing. Yeah. Just poke me. First come, first serve. I got about a dozen left. If you want one of my games, just go ahead and poke me, and I'll hand them out to whoever.
Yep. So definitely got to get more events. We need to get more community things going. Like the next meeting will be scheduled the 21st, by the way. Okay. Back to these games, upcoming opportunities. Overwatch is coming up. I don't know when it's going to be released anymore. I stopped playing it when the beta went under.
February.
Oh, really?
That's very soon.
Are we getting into that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah, we're getting into that shit.
I was playing competitive Counter-Strike for like a little few, and I was too good, and I'm still playing the game and stuff. It's fun. But I think that Overwatch is going to take my attention away from that in terms of first-person shooters. Mainly because all the people from high school and elementary school and kindergarten had off for winter break, and they're hacking and ruined Counter-Strike. Every game I go into, there's hackers. It's really annoying.
Yep.
XCOM 2 is
Yep.
coming out. Honestly,
Oh,
just look
yeah.
at the games. Paladins, we do have like 50,000 CD keys if you want to give that a shot. Star Citizen is coming out. Maybe I plan on pretty much retiring when that game's coming out and going from there. The Division. I'm not sure. I actually don't know when Star Citizen is coming out. They did just release something playable. That I know that.
My bad, Overwatch.
Yeah, 2.1C
June.
is 2.1C is looking nice.
I
It's
think
stable,
probably-
but it's still buggy.
Oh, there you go. So 2.1C is released for Star Citizen. Overwatch is being released in June. I'm sure there's going to be an open beta beforehand, or it's going to be closed till release. I'm not really sure. They're probably going to have stress tests. That's probably what they're going to do for that. If you want to talk about how Blizzard actually gives people beta keys, pretty much they look at your past
Don't.
record with them. They don't really. It's if you supply a lot of feedback to games and you're positive and you actually play the games, then if you stream, they love streamers for whatever reason. Then they'll give you a CD key more than likely. By the way, streaming on the website, if you have any sort of Twitch TV, so on and so forth, I think even Google streams. I need to check to see if it works. I maybe have to update the live streams. Like I said, I forgot if I did it or not. You can submit a channel and I can just go and accept it, and it pops up on the top navigation bar saying, like, right now there's one thing streaming. It's the Counter-Strike. It's a rerun for TSM and NBS. Let's see here. Is that about it? Did I miss anything? In terms of game updates, I know Guild Wars 2, is Kylie even here, or is she working right now? Northy, do you know?
She's at work.
Oh, well, considering Northy is the officer for Guild Wars 2 currently, fill us in on like a quick scoop.
Northy, if you can't do it, please direct us to someone who can.
Or I'll make something up.
Please don't let Giraffe make something up.
Poop-a-doo.
User joined your channel.
Oh man, you recording me?
Okay.
He, Ninique, can you say something about Guild Wars for us, please?
Well, okay, Poobadoo is God and Lord Savior in Guild Wars 2. Just like to make that announcement.
What were you expecting?
No. But really, we've been raiding. We made a new raid schedule, so I mean, I don't know if anyone really played the Guild Wars 2
Yeah,
here, but
ratings Monday and Tuesday nights, and Friday, Saturday mornings. Guild missions on Wednesdays if anyone's interested. It's free to play. Well, rating's not free to play, but everything else is.
User entered your channel.
Yep, and with Guild Wars 2, I think we're still looking for more officers. In this situation, it's very reliant on your ability to go ahead and take the initiative to lead events and raids and so on and so forth. That is key, because we can't have a situation where if someone isn't online, then nobody does anything, because then people leave. It's not good. And that really carries over to everything. Goes back to my original point.
User in your channel.
You gotta be able to put things together yourself. In a lot of
I got a question on Guild Wars 2. What happened to the mass recruitment of applications that were flooded on the website? I mean, the third and fourth quarter of 2015 was just nonstop.
We stopped that policy. We no longer have to recruit via website.
Right.
Well, okay. So Odinai and everybody else over the past 25 years were basically telling me that it hasn't been 25 years. The recruitment part of the website is basically a pain in the butt, and it dissuades people from actually coming on and playing with us because they have to sign on the website, then they have to click on something else, and they have to send a recruitment application, and people are too lazy to do that. Which, to me, is counterproductive because they should be able to do all that stuff. However, with the new system, they can simply recruit while they're registered, or do a little application while they're signing up on the website, which is killing two birds with one stone. And honestly, I'm all about wildlife management, as long as they're Canada geese. And I don't see a problem with it. However, I would like to say that we did pay a hefty sum for that application software for the website, which sucks. But we can use it for other things such as, I don't know, admin applications, or I don't know, anything really. We can figure something out. Maybe a ticket. We can actually probably use that as a ticket system for admins if you have a problem. That's a good idea.
That's a really good idea. I wholeheartily support that.
You're a fucking genius.
So yeah, actually, whenever I have a few cups of coffee, maybe over the weekend, I'll create a ticket system for the website, and we'll have it so that only admins can do that. And by the way, we do need to organize. If you don't have DigiRev tags on the website, or if you're a moderator, you don't have moderator tags, or if you'd like to be, please PM me and I'll get that all sorted out for you. I know with the transition over from the application system to this, a lot of people are probably going to be forever recruits or members. Just message me if you have DigiRev tags. I'll give you them. It doesn't take long at all. No biggie whatsoever. Okay. Goals for 2016. I need everybody in here to just try and get one of your friends online, or try and talk to somebody in game and get them to join DigiRev. If every person here recruits one person a week, our numbers will double probably within 2 months. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is that people generally, reality is that whenever you recruit somebody, the chances are they're not going to last all that long for various reasons. I mean, it's nothing personal. It's just that people, either they're busy doing something else, they don't get along with somebody, they have friends in another game or another community or clan, or who knows, you know? And I know it's difficult getting people on TeamSpeak, but it's 2016. I mean, like, everybody the gaming now is so much different than it was 5 years ago or 10 years
User
ago.
joined your channel.
It's completely different. And people are used to having headsets, and they're used to talking in the microphones, thanks to Xbox and stuff like that. So it's really not hard to get someone to go to teamspeak.com, download it. And just as a quick note, our address is now ts.digirev.net. We got rid of the :4010, so that makes things a little bit easier. Because I know when people I can't connect because you're putting in 4010 for the port. It's as simple now as just putting in ts.digirev.net. So I figured that out. It actually took 5 minutes. Someone suggested it. And if you do have any suggestions, if you find any community that's better than ours, and you know why they're better, let me know, because we'll make that change. We'll make that happen. I know communities are different online now than they were. Communities are actually a lot harder to run. I've seen a lot of communities that we grew up with in 2010, 11, 12, 13. They're all gone for the most part. The big communities back when I first got a PC, they're all dead. It's really, you got to have the tenacity to keep recruiting people, as I've been saying all meeting. You can't be scared. This is the internet. You can't be scared to recruit people and talk to people, period.
Yeah, most of us come onto the TeamSpeak before I even load a game. I'm coming on here to see who's playing what,
User
and just to
entered your
see,
channel.
you know, if anyone's playing the games that I'm wanting to play. And you get to play with the same people over the years, and that's what makes the community grow strong. That should be your first inclination of when you're sitting down to play, is let me see who's on TeamSpeak. And once you get used to playing with the same people, I mean, yeah, there's games that you want to play, you want to be a lone wolf and shit, but you wouldn't be in the community if you didn't play games that were great for group play. And we're talking World of Tanks, World of Warcraft, CS:GO. You don't want to just log on to CS:GO by yourself. You're gonna play the game a hell of a lot better by being in a group with other people that are on the same interest as, let's group up and fucking kick some ass. You know, it's like, oh man, I hate playing with pubs. How many times you say I wish I could communicate with these guys better, and that's the reason for the gaming community. And I mean, that's what 2016 is all about, is grouping back together and having fun playing games.
Oh yeah, one more thing. If you go onto a channel, like you log into TeamSpeak, there's nobody there. If you're playing Guild Wars or any other game, do yourself a favor and just stay there for 5 minutes, because I guarantee within that 5 minutes, somebody else is going to log in. They're like, oh, I don't see anybody there. I'm going to leave. And that repeats over an hour. There's like 7 people that could have been in a channel, but they left because they didn't see anybody there.
There's a lot of games now that are pay to play, and this community is well known for free to play games, and that's what a lot of the channels are. I'm playing Dirt Rift, I'm playing some newer games that I'm paying to play. I'll come in and just hang out like a StarCraft channel or a Rocket League channel, and someone will come in and say, hey, you playing Rocket League? No, I'm actually playing Dirt or something, you know, or playing a different game, or I'm playing Arma. If the channel's not there, I'm still in the TeamSpeak just to hang out and hopefully group up and say, dude, this game's awesome, you should come play it. And a lot of times that happens.
I'm here more than anyone else. I'm here
Get a
most
job.
of my day. I do have a job. I develop software now. But I wholeheartedly have to endorse what these gentlemen are saying. I see so many people come in, never leave the welcome channel, and then just ditch. And then I will see people that I know that they know come in right after them. So I'm telling you, 5 minutes will do wonders. I guarantee. I can't say I guarantee because I don't like guaranteeing things, but if nothing else, it will probably be me that comes to say good morning to you, because you got everyone in here. You're not just my friends. You're my family, all of you, even the ones of you that I don't like so much. You know, you're like the annoying cousins.
Like Yeti.
Odin, we love you, buddy.
I don't get a welcome, Odin.
No, it's
Yeah.
actually
Like
true.
I said, some of you I don't like so much, Nanique.
All the feels.
Obviously, because fuck you.
All the fraps.
I can't really go on to say anything more than that. It's like the most important thing is just having friends. You know, that's the key thing. But like I was saying before, I don't know if I stress this enough. Put DREV in your name on Steam. Join the Steam community, which is just as easy as going down to the bottom of the website and clicking on Steam group. And we do have Steam linked up to the website. So if you need somebody's Steam address, just go to their username on the website. And if they hooked it up, which a lot of people have, then it's as easy as doing that. But right now we have, I see 307 in the DigiRev group. And we have the public locals group, or preferred locals, which is like 400 something. Join the DigiRev group on Steam. That way, if you're playing a Valve game, you can represent us in the game. That's how I do that, by the way, and I've been telling people how to do that. And also, of course, put DigiRev in your name. Don't be afraid to message people. Don't be afraid to add them to your friends list, because like if you don't do that, then we're gonna have problems. Like we're not gonna be able to survive. It's a do or die type of thing. Okay, last thing I want to talk about. I think DigiKids. Zen here.
I can't take this seriously.
Yeah, it's half a joke. The reason why it is because everybody's freaking out. I knew this was literally gonna happen. This is something that's like half and half right now. But the reason why is because I know there's a lot of people that are under well, not a lot, but there's a handful of people that are under 17, and if they we're gonna have it so that they instantly join the DigiRev's channel. I mean DigiKids channel when they log into TeamSpeak. So that, and it's also forbidden for DigiRev members to go into the DigiKids thing. It's supposed to be like a quick, like out of the way thing.
It's supposed to be like an after school,
this is
like a treehouse,
Thanksgiving, guys, and you're not allowed.
All right. Everybody, calm down. All right. Thank you.
Believe.
Can I say something?
That's all I can really say about that right now. We'll worry about it later.
Go ahead, Zen.
Let our DigiRev kids speak.
Sweep it under the rug for a minute. Just don't step on the rug. Thank you.
Yeah. I'd like to say something.
Okay. Leader of DigiKids would like to talk.
When you guys please don't join the it's gonna be for kids. I have a few friends that want to join DigiKids, but they're afraid to because they're afraid of like one of you guys joining and being creepy. And I know.
All right, everybody calm down. This is a serious issue. As a parent, and I know old men will back me up, this is a serious issue. It needs to be taken with some level of respect. If you're wearing the DigiRev tags, I assume you're an adult. Fucking act like it for 10 minutes.
Hey, don't swear in front of us, dude.
There should be a safe place.
I apologize, Toten. I got upset.
And I think it's better than, a lot of people had problems in the past where you didn't want kids here. At least now they've got a place to go. If you've got a problem with them, I mean, you shouldn't, but whatever. At least they have a safe place to go where, they're not going to bother you and you're not going to bother them. So that's the easiest way. I think it's a good idea.
And never mind.
I second that notion. I second that
I think it's a very good
on
idea.
having the group for that. But as long as they're contained, I guess is the word. I'm not trying to be an ass, but I mean, if it filters into the community of me playing a game, yelling, screaming, being crazy, and then kid comes in and asks some random
Zen
question.
is more mature than any y'all ever
You?
will be. Yeah, he's pretty mature. I mean, he's definitely more mature than me. I mean, fuck, that's.
All right, real fast, before I dismiss the meeting. One more thing. I know I said this is the last thing. If you guys have any cool, sexy ideas, like when we had the Red Bean Studios over here for Firefall before that game got released, If anybody knows anyone from Blizzard, get them on TeamSpeak. We'll organize something. We'll have to be as professional as a motherfucker. Excuse my language. We'll
Can I
stream
suggest
it.
something, Giraffes? Sexy wise?
Yeah, anything you want.
The men of DigiRev calendar.
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
I would need 2 pictures, one from my body, one from my beard.
There you go, perfect. See.
Kill me.
I actually think a better idea is just to have a Krigor catalog or Krigor calendar.
Krigor catalog.
Krigor calendar.
The catalog.
Calendar spelled with a K.
The catalog of Krigor in different positions. The
Catalog.
Heisman.
All right, guys. You guys can stay if you'd like, or you can leave. Go to your own
When's the
channel.
next mini
Whatever you want to
21st?
do is whatever you want to do. Speds, I can't believe you still have that image.